Hey, one and all. Again, this is Carlos Rodriguez, your doctor recommended dose of nerdiness, aka your nerd today. And we have a special video today. I've been waiting for this since mid COVID, I guess, 2021. I'm always thinking about the next game, of course. And one of my favorite games since just ever is Mortal Kombat. I don't think I've talked too much about it. I do love Mortal Kombat so much. I love the movies, other than Annihilation. I love the cartoon, even. I think that's better than Annihilation. But it's a special day. We got a new trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. It's the official announcement trailer came out today, and we're able to pre-order tomorrow. But I'm broke. So, there's that. All right, but we are going to react to the trailer. This is my second time watching the trailer, and then I'll do like a little Easter egg breakdown stuff I find, and then we'll go through the website and kind of talk about some of the new things that already have been announced, like pre-order bonuses, special skins, which I'm really excited about. But before we get into that, let's give a special shout out to our patrons. That's right. You can support me over at patreon.com. Link is down below. Like, hopefully awesome, Matt and Maggie, you guys are awesome. Jeff, Brandon, Susan, and my partner in crime over at Apron Work Podcast, Michael Restpass. That's right, if you love wrestling, by the way, there's a link down there below. You can listen and watch our podcast. All right, so let's transition over here. Let's full screen that. That's a good quality. Let's pause our music. And let's watch a Mortal Kombat. All right, sorry. It's going to be very mature. Not likely mature. Very mature.
It is time.
WB Games presents another Realm Studios production.
Time to wake up to a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife.
Oh, God. I hope the game looks like this. This is so
To
cool.
dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry. You can face each other as sworn enemies or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains. There is always something worth fighting for.
Oh, God. Yeah. That is... Oh, my goodness.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Oh, my God. Such a badass line, bro. I love Liu Kang. He's such a badass. You've chosen war with a god. Oh, it's a lot of squishy sounds. It's something so gross and it's something so beautiful at the end. Mortal Kombat. It's in our blood. September 19th. Pre-order to get Shang Tsung and beta access. Pre-order on, so it's at 10, 11, 12, so like 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're not going to do, loop this video. We're not going to do Pacific time because no one cares about them. But yeah, look at this, man. Oh my God. This is insane. So obviously, I mean, we're going to go full spoilers for Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 11 Afterlife. We're going to talk about that because there was 2 endings you can get at the end of Afterlife. So if you're not aware, this is your spoiler warning. Get the hell out. I guess I get cursed in this because we just saw someone's skull getting cracked in half. And then another person get pulled apart by a god. I love Mortal Kombat. I really do. So yeah, at the end of Mortal Kombat 11, we had Raiden and Liu Kang look like they were about to fight again. After the events of Mortal Kombat 10, 11, like Raiden was being corrupted. But they didn't fight. They banded together. And Liu Kang combined with his Revenant self, past Liu Kang, Revenant self, combined, got the powers of Raiden, became Fire God Liu Kang, which is what we see here, in the beginning of the video, talking about creating a world with peace. So, Fire God Liu Kang beats Kronika, the goddess of all goddesses, I guess. She was Shinnok's dad, who was the elder god, so she's like super strong. And she controlled time. So, he started to remake time at that moment with the help of Raiden and I believe Katana, if I was right, since Katana doesn't really age. Similar to, and Raiden was like, I'll be with you, as long as I can, now that I'm human. And that's the end. We're like, oh, wow, that's a really, great ending. And then you get DLC a year later, Mortal Kombat Afterlife. Afterlife throws a new wrinkle into everything where we get Shang Tsung, who is modeled, by the way, after the guy who played him in the original Mortal Kombat movie in the 90s. I wish I remember his name. But so we have him show up with Fujin and there was one more other person, I don't remember. And they basically were like, hey, you could try to fix time, but it's just going to mess everything up even worse so because you don't have Kronika's helmet. You destroyed it in the fight with Kronika. And without it, you'll just destroy the space-time continuum, basically. He's like, work with me, we'll get it. Liu Kang being Liu Kang's like, I don't trust Shang Tsung. Don't care what time, what era, you and me, not okay. Fujin does try to help his brother Raiden and be like, hey, listen, blah, blah, blah. This is a lot. Anyway, comes to the end. Shang Tsung, of course, betrays everyone because he's Shang Tsung, like a Shang Tsung do. And then I should play some music, by the way, so it's not just me, my voice. So like a Shang Tsung do, we get that. But Liu Kang's like, I knew you were going to betray me. I'm not an idiot, so I prepared for that. Here I am, and we're going to fight for the helmet. So at that point in Afterlife, in the story mode, you have two distinct endings. One, Shang Tsung wins, gets Kronika's helmet and the powers, remakes time and the universe in his image, and it's like there's a lot of slavery and stuff like that, and he slaves a lot of people like Liu Kang. But now we have definite confirmation, which I've been wondering all week. If you follow me on Twitter, you can see it's not on this one, but in the beginning you saw it's at Nerderday. You can see the links down below. I was questioning what ending we were gonna get, and it seems like we got Fire God Liu Kang 1. At the end of his ending, he gets Kronika's helm, remakes history the way he wants to, like I said, with the help of Raiden, and he mentions Katana in the original ending, but I don't know if she was going to be a part of this. So here we go. I paused it right here. We have Raiden. At the end, by the way, he also visits his ancestor Kung Lao, not his cousin Kung Lao, his ancestor Kung Lao, the one who defeated Goro. So that's a lot of lore dump. It's a lot of lore dump. I gotta do a video with Rumble Pack and DJ Crispy because I feel like this is a good conversation for all of us to have because I love Mortal Kombat and their lore. But here we go. We have Raiden moving up here. I don't know why that came up there, but yeah, you have Raiden just chilling in some kind of village. I'm assuming he mentioned he's going to be a advisor to Fire God Liu Kang. And he has fire and electricity. He looks cool. He's got tattoos. He looks awesome. Love it. And here we go, talking about in this age of peace. Liu Kang mentions in this, I'll put that in my new era, the choice is yours. These are the quotes here. Whether to live quietly in serenity, and you see Kung Lao, instead of putting his normal hat that he would, where it's bladed at the end so you can cut people in half, or just cut them in general, it's straw because he shows the life of peace. And I'm not. This is the thing that throws me off. I don't know where in time we are, and I guess we will get to the website because they mentioned there's going to be like new versions of characters we've mentioned before, and this is technically the third reboot of Mortal Kombat, or the third story or like universe, I guess, multiverse. I don't know what you want to call it, but this is the third start, right? So we had the original Mortal Kombat 1 through 8, which was this Armageddon. At the end of that, Raiden gets beat by Shao Kahn, tells his younger self, hey, he gotta let him win, but that alters the timeline. Then we get Mortal Kombat 9, which is basically Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, abridged with new endings, people die, stuff like that. Then you get Mortal Kombat 10, which continues that, and we get my favorite character, Cassie Cage, because she's the daughter of Johnny and Sonya Blade. But yeah, so now this is another reboot, another restart. This is more organic, obviously, because we saw that in the ending in 11. But yeah, I wonder if this Kung Lao is supposed to be the cousin of Liu Kang, not the ancestor. I was saying you can make bloody strife. I think that's just a red herring. I don't think obviously Raiden's gonna be bad, but look at this detail on Katana's face. This is interesting. Like, it's so cool. I mean, 11's a beautiful game already. We don't know if this is obviously a CGI trailer. This is probably not what the game's gonna look like. It's probably gonna look awesome though. But like, I love the eye. I don't know. Yes, my cursor's coming up. Yeah, there you go. You can see just like the mascara here. Like, dude, that's crazy. Like, the detail on there, and I love a little eye thing. You can see the stitching on here. But I mentioned this online to someone who cosplays a lot in the Philadelphia area. She also went, and you see Fire God Liu Kang are here to dwell in joyous prosperity. I think this is Edenia, if I'm right. This might be Edenia, and an Edenia that is away from strife, right? This might be an Edenia that was never conquered by Shao Kahn. This might be an Edenia that works in conjunction with, the Tarkatans, like, Baraka's race, Jade's people. But I guess that wouldn't make sense because then we have Belina, who is a byproduct of Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn. She's half Tarkatan, half a clone of Katana. So I wonder what that's gonna get. Spoiler, but yeah, we already saw her, but we're a bitter rivalry. So everyone has a choice. Like, you don't have to be the rivals that you've always been, especially with Melina. But yeah, you can see here, she still has the Tarkatan eyes, and you see the little glimpse right here of her lipless Tarkatan mouth. That sounded oddly sexual, and I didn't mean it to. But yeah, you see as she adjusts her mask. I don't know if she's like feeling shamed though. That's kind of crazy, right? It would be such a cool thing to see Melina as a good guy, because everyone has this, like, I like that Liu Kang's the ultimate, like, I guess, himbo, right? He's such a nice guy. Yeah. I love that he's like, hey man, I could have made a universe without Shang Tsung, without all these bad people, but listen, everyone gets a chance. You get a chance to be good. You choose not to be good, Fire God Liu Kang gonna whoop that ass. I will fuck you up. But yeah, here we go. We have her, and then I love that it almost, like, it's funny enough. It's brief, but like it took me in the trailer. Like, she seems ashamed of her face. Obviously, I feel like she always has been. But yeah, look at her looking over at. Also love these ornamental designs that you can see on her ears. Her and Katana also have that. But here we go. Hanzo Hasashi, Scorpion. So that's the other interesting thing too. Is this Hanzo, not the Revenant, of revenge. That is Scorpion. This is Hanzo. So is he one who's never died at the hands of Kuai Lang, the original Sub-Zero? And with that saying, you can face each other, which you can see Sub-Zero and as sworn enemies. Now, is this Kuai Lang? Is this the original Sub-Zero that then becomes new Saibot back in the old the old story, the old universe before it was rebooted? is this that Sub-Zero? 'Cause I don't think it's Bihan, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, Bihan. I'm talking about Bihan is the original Sub-Zero. I'm sorry, Qui-Gon is his little brother, who Scorpion decides to protect after he kills. He gets revenge. Like, is this a Sub-Zero that like they have a rivalry, like the Lin Kuei and the Shirai Ryu, or is this something where? Yeah, I love all the possibilities that we get to see, because I think we're gonna get a lot of new stuff that we don't expect in this game, as opposed to some like rehashes of what we saw before. Yeah, so is this Bihan good? Is this a rivalry like, hey, we take more jobs than you, or hey, we do fight each other. We don't like each other, but Bihan's not like, I'm gonna murder your family because Quan Chi told me to. I do love their man buns. I don't know why, it's really cool. And I love that you can see the Shirai Ryu. I think he has like some touchstones on his belt. Scorpion's belt over here. My face is kind of covered, and then you can see this looks like the Grandmaster pin. So I'm not sure if this is Bihan, if this is Bihan as well. You see some more Lin Kuei stuff. Be united as brothers. I would love to see a Bihan Hanzo Hasashi like in unison. That would be cool. So yeah, then we have For the Storm is Brewing. Is Melina like? What is Melina? Is she protecting Katana? Like, does she want to? You know, is Katana a Khan? In the sense, like, Khan is like a king for Outworld, right? In Mortal Kombat 11, she becomes Katana Khan, and she becomes the leader of Outworld after Kotal can't and abducts his like seat basically to her. Katana from the past becomes Katana Khan. That's what Shao was Shao Kahn, so on and so forth. And I don't know if that's an Indinian, an Indinian word for it, like for king, or is that like a more Outworld? So is she Khan? That's a question here too. But it seems like Kung Lao, Raiden, Katana, Melina, Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion are viewing this event as like kind of blood eclipse from their different realms. It's like, yeah, I love this right here. Just Liu Kang coming down from the sky, be like, I love that even in this new era, one constant remains. It's our first look at Shang Tsung. Obviously, this is our second time watching the trailer, but there's always something worth fighting for. So that is. Oh, that is so gory, and I love it. So yeah, here we got, that's Shang Tsung. It looks like slicing Scorpion's neck, and I see stuff I don't think I'm supposed to see that's inside his body outside. And here's a good question: do we get weapons? Because like Shang Tsung also has like this like Wolverine claw thing. He plunges into. Oh god. Oh, it's so violent. Why is it so violent? Oh, that's actually a good question. What is that green stuff right here? Like, what is that? Is that like souls? Souls usually are depicted as the color green in the Mortal Kombat universe. Who's this snapping Melina's neck? Oh, she got the side shave? Oh, Melina looks so cool now. Oh, Shang Tsung. It's Shang Tsung as well. That's interesting. I think I paused it at the wrong time. I think he's got brains in his toes. Oh, it's so gross. I don't know if that's flesh or mask. Oh, Shang Tsung plunging his hands in. Oh, God. Just plunges fingers into Katana's eyes. All right. And then, of course, he sucks Kung Lao. So, taking his soul is one thing. Slamming his slightly decrepit face into the ground to destroy it. He's already dead. You don't have to do more. At that point, it's just gross. I love that kick. I wanna look at that kick again in like slow motion. Cause I love Liu Kang just like Shang Tsung be like, I took out all y'all dudes. What you gonna do, Liu Kang, my sworn enemy? Liu Kang's like, nope. Big boot. I said, stay down. I am a god. And then he shows it that he's the power of God. I do love this line too. You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god. His tattoos light up, and love it. I love how horrifically beautiful this is. I feel like that's what you could describe Mortal Kombat. It's like horrifically. It's beautiful and gross. There you go. Also, the sound that his skull makes as his skull's going through his body is gross. Man, that's so cool. I like it. It's in our blood. September 19th, too. What a day, man. Oof. I think my boss doesn't watch it because I'm about to call out of work that day. Quest off. So yeah, pre-order Shang Tsung to get beta access. So yeah, that's that, man. That's that. So let's transition over here because I want to look at the website because I think we have some more answers to some stuff here. So here's the website, mortalkombat.com. Visit on your own as well. So we got pre-order exclusive playable character Shang Tsung. It's available September 19th. And then here we go as we move on. It's in our blood. Discover Reborn Mortal Kombat Universe created by the fire god Liu Kang. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of the iconic franchise with new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. And this is something interesting too that someone mentioned. So fighting system, what do we mean? Are we going to still have X-rays? Is that what that means? Can we bring back Mortal Kombat chess? That was fun. That was super fun. And I love the fatalities, of course. Come on. Immersive story campaign. Come on. The NetherRealm is the best to do it. Fight through a brand new story featuring your favorite Mortal Kombat characters like you've never seen them before. That's what's interesting, right? Because I think we're going to get a lot of brand new stuff we didn't expect in this. Let's watch the latest trailer. That's fine. Cameo fighters. Choose from a unique roster of cameo fighting partners to assist you in battle. What? Wait, we're just not going to talk about the cameo fighters? What? Oh, that's like kind of important. Wait. Frequently asked questions? Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right, so here's some of the frequently asked questions for Mortal Kombat 1. What type of game is Mortal Kombat 1? Okay, that's fine. All right. Game modes, finishing moves. Okay, cool. Who is developing Mortal Kombat 1? All versions of Mortal Kombat 1 are built on NetherRealm Studios technology and with oversight by NetherRealm. The NetherRealm team is developing the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S versions of the game. Q-Lock is developing the Steam and Epic Game Store versions of the game. Schiffer Entertainment and Saber Interactive are developing the Nintendo Switch version of the game. Why would you buy this on Switch? I'm sorry. There's not a Switch Pro. And apparently only Nintendo knows how to build a massive open world game with that. There's no way this is going to look great. Who is publishing Mortal Kombat 1? Good question, because we didn't know for a while. We didn't know if Warner Bros. Was going to sell NetherRealm. Warner Bros. Games. All right, when does Mortal Kombat 1 release? Mortal Kombat 1 is scheduled for worldwide release September 19th, 2023. I don't think this gets delayed. I think this is the day it comes out. Will Mortal Kombat 1 be available for early access? Players who purchase the Premium Edition or Collector's Edition will have early access beginning September 14th. Let's look at the calendar real quick. September 14th is a Thursday. I can't call out of work on Friday. Or, request off that Friday. Just saying. Play all weekend. What platforms will Mortal Kombat 1 be available on? As I mentioned, PS5, Xbox Series consoles, Nintendo Switch, and PC platforms. Blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever. How much does Mortal Kombat 1 cost? There we go. That's an important question because I'm broke. A standard edition would be $70. Okay. The premium edition will be available physically and digitally for $109.99. Why? Okay, we'll include all standard edition content along with combat pack. Oh, okay, so the first couple characters Early access to the game beginning September 14th. 1,250 Dragon Crystals in-game currency. The combat pack will feature a Johnny Cage character skin in the likeness of famed actor and martial artist Jean-Claude Van Damme. Available at launch. Early access to the 6 new playable characters. Also, the first combat pack is going to be 6 characters. Available post-launch. And 5 new cameo fighters available post-launch. Huh. That's interesting. I do love that Jean-Claude Van Damme is lending his likeness to Johnny Cage, because if you don't know the story of Johnny Cage, he is most of the characters are kind of like based, like the original Mortal Kombat game, are based off of certain things. Obviously, Liu Kang, Bruce Lee, Sonya Blade. I believe it was. There's a famous like martial artist. I think Cynthia something. She's really awesome. I can't think of her name though. She was like based off of that. Raiden, I think, was based off of Raiden from Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know what Kano is based off of. I don't think anyone specifically. And then Johnny Cage literally is an actor who no one thinks he can do it. He really does it. He does splits like Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's pretty much dressed like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport in the first game, haircut and all. So he's Jean-Claude Van Damme. But that's really cool. I wonder if we'll get his voice too, like they did with Lyndon Ashley, who there's a skin for Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 11. Lyndon Ashley is the actor who played him in the 96 Mortal Kombat movie. Alright, and then the collector's edition will be available physically for select retailers for $249. Oh, that's a lot of money. Include premium edition content, early access, along with 16.5-inch Liu Kang sculpture designed by course inspired by Liu Kang in character skin. Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm broke and I have nowhere to put that. Will there be opportunities to play before release? Players who pre-order the game will receive access to beta, which is available in August. Okay, that'd be nice. Hey, Warner Brothers, just hit me up. Emails are down below as well. You're just saying. Which characters this is a good question. Which characters will be available in Mortal Kombat 1? Mortal Kombat 1 will feature reimagined fighters like they've never been seen before, including Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Kung Lao, Kitana, Melina, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage, and many others. I did notice that Sonya was not listed on there. I wonder if we'll get Sonya and Jax, because they kind of play a part in the original story. It's just like as games progress, like, yeah, Jax was there. He couldn't get on the island or whatever, There we go. What are cameo fighters and how do they work? Cameo fighters are a unique roster of partner characters that assist during matches, creating expanded gameplay possibilities for players. These characters are chosen separately from the main roster of fighters, so they're, how I'm reading that is, they're not tied. Like, feasibly could Sonya Blade be a cameo fighter, or could Jax be a cameo fighter for Sonya, since they're like partners in the special forces together? Or like this is deep Mortal Kombat lore. I was thinking, can Mocap be in the game as a cameo fighter for Johnny Cage? Like, can he assist? Like, he's just like, I don't know. He's like high fives him in or something. Like Chris Evans' character in Scott Pilgrim. Just like he lets his like stunt doubles do the work or whatever. Like, that'd be hilarious. We have Liu Kang and then Kung Lao. I mean, for either of them, you can have Bull Raicho. That'd be cool. I wonder if that's how we'll expand the roster in a bit. But can you control the cameo fighters? That's what I'm wondering. Like, do we switch out and then like, cool, I'm Jax for a little bit? Like, do that like stomp thing, Like, do they have fatalities? So many questions. Cinematic narrative. These are like, what modes will be there. Offline modes coming later. Internet connection not required. Only if you want to play online. No online memberships will be required to play online on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. To play the game in general, but you will need a PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live, or Nintendo Switch Online membership to play online. Gotcha. All right. Will Mortal Kombat 1 have rollback netcode? Yes. Nice. Apparently that's a really good thing for the online fighting game community, and I would love Rumble Pack to explain that to me, because I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. I played in arcades. I do not know how to play online. But yeah, apparently there's more. But yeah, man, there we go. I am beyond hype to play Mortal Kombat. I cannot believe it. That I'm not even upset that we're getting another reboot of the series technically, or reimagining. No, it makes sense. I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. And we have this. We have a sequel to the was it 2020 movie coming out. They're still casting. They're casting Johnny Cage. Rumor has it we have Carl Urban. I still think The Miz, Mike Mizanin, would be a better Johnny Cage, but who am I? I'm not a casting director. Apparently Cody Rhodes applied for it too. I still think The Miz is a better one. He literally is Johnny Cage in wrestling form. If you think I'm wrong, comment down below. Also, comment down below what you thought of that 2020 movie. I thought it was really good, other than Louis Tan's character, and I don't think that was his fault. I think he's a very charismatic actor, and I think he was giving a character that was not charismatic and had dumb powers. But I think there's a lot of good in jokes. Yeah, that's it, man. I think that's enough of me just spewing my love of Mortal Kombat for now. There will be more videos in the future about Mortal Kombat 1. And that's why you stay tuned to youtube.com/nerdday. You can support me and have me talk more about Mortal Kombat and how much I love it. All right. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.